Okay, Geraldine, we're going to go into a deeper state now so that you can learn some of the information about these important questions that you have, and you will be able to be open and receptive enough. So we'll begin asking the source that has given you information and will give you information now, the source which you are connected with. Asking the source now about the Black Goo. Anything that you can know now about the Black Goo, such as, is it from the center of the planet? Or what is it made up of? What is it truly? Where does it show itself? What is it becoming part of?
I see a black planet type of thing.
I'm going to have to ask you to speak a little bit more loudly.
I see a black planet that looks like a black hole.
With a black what?
It's a black hole.
Oh, okay.
It's connected to another dimension.
Connected to another dimension?
Yeah. It's a tube of a... It's connected to another dimension, to a higher dimension, like a giant wall. And through this black hole, this black substance comes into this dimension. These spaceships, they wait at this entrance in the universe to receive and store this black substance that comes in. This black substance is created inside of a...
Inside of the hole?
So, yes, and this... It's almost as the entire universe is some kind of a technology. And this black substance is created inside, and it's expelled through this black hole. So the entire universe is a matrix reality. It's technology. It looks like a motherboard. It looks like some kind of a motherboard.
So you're talking about the other universe, is that right?
Yeah, I believe this is like the edge of this dark matrix universe, and it seems to have like some kind of parameters, and there's like a black hole that opens up into another dimension.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go into that black hole. I'm on the other side of the black hole.
The other side of the black hole, that's that other universe?
Yes, and everything is white and silent.
Everything is light?
Yes,
inside it?
It's bright and white and silent on the other side of this black hole. It looks like these walls of white. It's like this substance.
And do you get the sense that there is any kind of life in that other dimension, that other universe?
It just seems like thick, like pudding. It's like pudding, like this thick substance, or walls of white.
And where is the black goo in relation to this?
The black goo is created inside. Oh, I see. So the entire matrix universe is made out of black goo. The entire matrix universe is black goo. It's this technology, this substance that creates the entire matrix universe.
Now, is this universe, the black goo universe, is that the universe that we humans live in?
Yes, we do. We live on the far end of this.
Say it again, please.
Yes, we live on the far end of this universe, inside of this universe. This is like an opening. On the other end is source, or some white substance. It's like a white duality, and on the other side it's all black, but the black is intelligence. It's leaking in that black goo. So the entire matrix universe is made of that black goo. So I can see where our galaxy is from here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this, what we live in, is in an infinity cycle. It looks like an infinity loop. And one part of it is black universe, and the other side of it is white universe. And that's what makes up this infinite cycle. That's what we live in. We live in one duality. There's another duality on the other side. And the white duality mirrors this black duality of black goo. So just like there is black goo on one side, the other side is what you can refer to as white goo. And this is inside of a larger construct of the same. This is inside of a larger construct of the same. But when I zoom out into the larger construct, this side is the white goo side of the other duality, of this infinite cycle. That is why everything in our reality is focused on ascension, because we are on the white side of this much larger duality. That's why everything works in a spherical form. It is only one aspect of a whole. Which is like the infinity cycle, the infinity loop. We are only in one side of that, and that happens infinitely. Infinitely.
So are you saying that whole loop with the black at one end and the white at the other,
Yes.
that all fills eternity?
Yes, this is,
or infinity?
well, it is replicated in that same exact shape and form and structure infinitely. So it's one infinity loop inside another, inside another, inside another, that contain duality. All contain duality, and we are an infinitescent of that grand duality. So with each duality, they have their own dualities within. And so as we are inside of this black universe, this black matrix universe, there are certain aspects and manifestations, I guess you can call them malformations of vibration and information, that are creating this, what we think is like an agenda. What it means to get into Source is to go through that opening, that connection into the other side, into the other duality. We are all a fractal of each other, the white and the black. So as these beings here on this planet are just manifestations of both dualities, we on this planet are just living a very general life cycle of existence within this greater whole.
So we on this planet are living a life cycle that what?
It's a very a natural life cycle in a larger whole. Now, how does this fit into how the universe moves? It just keeps going and going and going. It's one infinity loop inside of another, infinitely. I'm gonna go back to Earth.
What is that?
I want to understand our perception as humans, how we operate inside of this reality.
Mm-hmm.
At a subatomic level, everything is operating on a scale, on a cross. And when you look at things at a subatomic level, then you start to see how there is something called an ascension cycle within each particle of this existence. And the ascension cycle refers to vibration. So everything is changing vibration, ascending in one way or another. All of these things, all of these infinity loops are moving in a trajectory of the spiral. And as this entire creation is moving on that trajectory of a spiral, it is the one that is moving through dimensions. So as it moves from one dimension to another, it changes the vibration of the entire galaxy, and creation of Source, of what we believe is Source, is just simply a duality of that infinity. So when we're moving up that scale, going from one dimension to another, we are shifting here the vibration of this entire reality existence. Even the negative side, or what we believe is negative, is shifting within dualities, within vibrations. Going up a scale into the top until it reaches the center point and then ends up on the other side. That's why we go through scales of existence. One scale can be through the perception of life, reality of existence, of expansion, and the other reality is going through lack and non-existence, perhaps death. So everything in the matrix universe is living through these cycles of life and death constantly. Everything has a certain time frame. Time frame not in the way that we understand it as a limited time, but a life cycle, a natural life cycle of existence. And everything operates on that life cycle. When we get to the center point, we end up on the other side, and we are continuously moving up that spiral of ascension. It is like it just looks like a gigantic organism, like a cellular structure where we are moving through this very organic type of a substance from one end to another. And we are doing this through a much larger cycle, continuously moving in and out of expansion and contraction. It looks like the shape of a ring, like a giant ring that we are constantly moving through, in and out of different dimensions, continuously. That's it. And that ring of life cycle that we are in is inside another larger organism, in which it is infinite, but in a different form. It doesn't go inside of that loop. It's just a circle. And now in this other layer of existence, everything is a circle. And when you go further and further up, it is an evolution of shapes. That's why we understand sacred and geometric shapes to be something of information, because each one of these levels is a mathematical equation of existence, and each plane has a different identification. Each plane has a different level of information based on that geometric information that sets the structure for each level of evolution.
So is it making sense to you now about this whole structure of existence and the meaning of the black goo?
I'm gonna go back into that black goo because it is a really natural substance of existence. But now, going all the way back to our tiny existence of the matrix universe, the black goo is just, it's intelligence, because everything is intelligent. Everything, to the highest level of existence down to our existence here. This intelligence is just shaped in the forms of different beings. The entire matrix universe is created of this black goo. We live inside of this reality. There may be different colors of black goo, but in reality they're all the same nanotechnology. Some of these substances of of goo, just the way we saw different levels of shapes going out into the largest expansion of existence, each one of these black goos contains an identification. It's a particle, a fractal of that existence, of that grand existence. Each one of these fractals is needed in order, almost like a rainbow, has just like how light works. It has different fractals of light. That exact same way, all of these colors of goo are information, and each one of that information is also shapes. Our chakra system, we understand our 7 layers of chakra system separated by colors, and those colors also have a shape. Just the way that shape is connected to that color, that vibration, on every level in the existence, we have that fractalization occurring. So this black goo is just one part of the substance, and actually the black goo is what the entire universe is made out of. From there is artificially created mixes and combinations of different information to create those different aspects of itself. And they may be manifested as blue, red, yellow, and the manifestations of life, like planets, are created from that substance. And then from that substance, life is created from that substance. From each planet emerges the life, depending on that information. So each life, each race on these planets are containing this information. It's geometric information. So the way that our universe operates not only is on mathematical equations, but also we go into the algebra. And so that's why algebra is important, because it's the mathematical understanding of shape, of form, of existence, of light. All of it is the same.
And can you know now where the black goo originally came from?
Black goo originally.
How it was created?
Yes, the black goo is basically what we would understand as an algorithm. It's an algorithm. It's a natural duality. It's a natural duality within existence.
What was that?
It's a natural duality within our existence.
Oh, okay. Can you be aware now of the creation of the black goo and who created it? Who or what created it?
It has no shape and it has no set creator of a person. It is just intelligence. The universe, not even the universe, the creation, the existence on the largest scale is just intelligence. It's just creation, expansion, life. It has no shape and it has no form. This is just a natural duality within that existence.
Is all this falling into place for you now? Is it making sense?
Yes. I can't go further than this space. This is the furthest I can go.
All right, and let's just bring it back more to a finite level in terms of people in this whole vast creation.
Okay.
And asking the question, is our DNA goo?
Yes. It is this exact manifestation of substance. So, like the spectrum of the rainbow has different colors, this manifestation of existence, of life, has different colors. And so, for us, we have this red blood, which is linked to this earth and the technology that has been administered on this earth to create the matrix. So the matrix was created by the inner earth beings. Those inner earth beings originate from red goo planet. So from that red blue planet, everything on this planet is created with that different blood. All beings from different planets have different blood, different color blood, and that will identify their actual birthplace. In order for everything to work cohesively and for communication to occur intergalactically with all these beings, these hybridizations are created to mix this DNA. When DNA is mixed, it is expanded. But when you look at it from the highest levels possible, we all have the exact same substance of life. There's no separation with any of them among this existence.
And now take a look at what is humanity's purpose.